Hey,
Uh,
making the logger right now. Hmm. Match type of message. We'll say type string. No, we shouldn't even do it that way. I guess I could leave it this way. I wanted to be able to add, um, you know how print you can just like type in, like whatever and then comma and type in more stuff.
yeah.
Um, well, with this logger system, you would basically not be able to do that. You'd have to do string and then you could do that. So it's kind of annoying.
It is what it is, though.
Let's test it. Great. Now I have to take it back into this and delete all those again. How do we get year somewhere else? I know we did I just went through this like yesterday somewhere. I think it was in a different log script I deleted, but it's looking for year and it's not even providing year. Oh yeah, am I gonna have to like sync the server clock and all that now? Or should we just get the system time? I mean, it's just local logs anyways. I think you would say year and then keep going down. Wait, day, weekday. We don't need weekday, so see, I tried to add colored logging. See that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's gonna. I also added reconnection logic. It starts off at 3 seconds and then it adds 10%, like until it gets up to 30 seconds, and then it just stays 30 seconds until it manages to connect.
Nice.
So now it should automatically connect us. Oh, once I press play. Then if we go to app data, do app user data, ECRA, Hmm. Where's my WebSocket script? You should probably do a warning on this, right? On connection failed. You think we should?
Yeah.
Dude, that's super annoying. Where is it looking for that? Should I just make it and then turn it off? Add-ons, dock window GD. You like the idea of a logger though?
Yeah. So if we got Jigsaw working, I'd feel better.
Yeah, I tried for a while, dude.
What do you think about what I said, like sent?
Um, well, I didn't watch the video.
Well, Just if we bundle it into FFmpeg.
Could try.
And then
It's supposed to not be hard. Like, actually, it's already in our project right now, Jigsaw. I forgot, last night I set it up. I haven't tested it.
oh, you got it built.
Yeah, I have it built and I have the JavaScript to load it on
Plugin.
web. No, not the plugin.
Yeah, because like Pixel support's already in the web browser, so we should be able to be fine there.
Okay, yeah, so do the warning, retry connection. That can just be info. Oh yeah, it doesn't like the charts thing sometimes.
I'll better learn to like it.
Okay, and then this, we'll do logger.warn. We don't need to print that, that's redundant. Should it be an error that we log that an
An
unknown packet was received, or a warning?
error, I guess.
An error.
Or it could go either way. It's an error if it's a packet we send. It's a warning if somebody else tried to send us a packet, right? So
We're the only one that I only have us programmed to be able to send ourselves. I mean, that doesn't mean someone else couldn't, I guess. Oh, there's a way around the thing I was telling you about earlier is you just make it pass an array. But it's kind of like a weird workaround. I may as well just do a string. How do you do BB code? Dang. You think there's BB code in Notepad++?
No.
I don't know. Should we make a logger file that has no BB code and a logger that has BB code? So I guess we're creating two TXTs and writing the two TXTs.
Well, I guess we don't really need BB code in it at all.
Really? Why not?
Because if you're just opening up a text file, like, it's not formatted. It's gonna format anything.
Well, that's not all we're doing. We're also going to read this and to display it to people. And if you have BB code, when you display it, you can like make it look better, right?
Yeah, but
Like we're going to display it in the client.
yeah, it's just like if they're troubleshooting, it's mainly for us, right?
I guess.
I mean, you can go with BB code. I just feel like your efforts are better spent elsewhere than getting it to print out. Like print out errors all pretty like, because I don't know. I feel like the average user is not that bright. So even if it was like perfectly readable, they'd just be like, "This is words."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That doesn't look right. Well, you can view logs in HTML, so we could just make it an HTML file, right?
Yeah.
Then when you open it, it just like opens a little link, a local link. Need more game for that. Do you want to store it as txt with no BB code, and then also make a BB code website? Or like just do one or the other?
One or the other. There's just so much to do at the moment.
Yeah. I haven't opened my YouTube chat. I've been streaming for a while. It's okay, no one's here. Alright. Oh, I forgot to ask it something in my last request. I want to move the directory so that it's not just in the open user directory, put it in like logs or something. But yeah, see, it's just putting it in the open.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's making a log file, but then it's also making an HTML file, even though that's not what I asked. Hmm. It looks like it's not appending. It's just overwriting it. We could even go as far as like stylizing the website, the logging, to like look the same as like our pop-up windows eventually, if you wanted to. By just stylizing it with the website code.
Yeah.
See, it has all the messages. So I might have told it something wrong. Okay, so I told it something wrong, I'm pretty sure. I told it it overwrites it every time, but actually
Mhm.
the website only reads the first line, or like the last line. We also don't want to have like just a million billion logs. Should we like only keep
Yeah,
five
you can have it grown at the end of the day or whatever.
at the end of the day?
Or on logout or something.
Oh, you don't want to just like keep 5 or something.
Oh,
So
it depends on how fat, like how often they're generated, right?
yeah,
You might need more than 5. You might need less.
only reads the last line. Yeah. One sec. Oh,
It came out at the, it was by the door. I
okay.
went out that way.
She wants out.
Okay.
She we have a new color for her. She's already
Oh,
wearing
then
her.
that was the one I had. Oh, she does have one on.
Yeah.
So I went out that door, and I barely got out without getting the car because I didn't think I was ever going to get out that way.
Uh huh.
Then the next door neighbor is putting stuff in his Jeep and all that. Stop. Stop. They'll stop when I go in there, but stop.
All right. I'm back. But let's also work on making a template HTML file. This way I can stylize the template thing instead of putting it all in the code. Where should we put the template? I guess it doesn't have to go in this directory, so not that. Here's templates. Go put in export templates. What's in that directory right now? Oh, I'm silly. Yeah, and that's export templates. Oh, it's these. Okay, so this is the wrong thing. I could just put it here. put the template there and call it like logger template.html. Then it's gonna be Acra. So let's move it. The log files. Whoops. Okay, let's see if that's gonna do it. Oh man, I have to restart the project. Getting multi-carroted. Whatever that means. Cannot call non-static function. Make dir recursive. Why do we have Like, let's see, this. Hmm. Wait, what the heck? Look at this. Hmm. Where's my, here it is, the website. Okay. We're getting a message now from ChatGPT. It'll be done soon. I hope. Guess I'll just clear this out. Restart it. You think it's kind of cool?
Yeah.
Especially in early development. Later on, it's like, you don't really need logs because it's so developed already. Maybe
You
not.
need logs at the when things are there, so it tells you what's going wrong.
Yeah, just the whole time. The whole time you need logs. Yeah.
theoretically right now there's nothing to go wrong to use the logs for.
Yeah, but that's why I'm gonna be able to debug it like remotely and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted something that I could actually complete. I guess, and then we can work on Jigsaw, and I'm like, okay, I got one thing done, and then if we get Jigsaw done, that's super duper good. And actually, I think Jigsaw might
Yeah.
already be in here. Remember?
Yeah, but it's the creating like the extension and stuff that comes next.
Oh, creating the extension? Why do
Yeah.
we need the extension? We're already done.
No, you already have the like everything in there.
Yeah, now I just have to like do a test.
Okay.
I got tired and didn't do the test. I don't know for sure if it's gonna work. So where's the Jigsaw library?
There's a test image.
Look, see this part? To encode an image with Jigsaw, you can just call the library
Yep.
from Godot. So built, we just built the library and put it in there. But I only built it once. Do I have to build it for like 3 different platforms or whatever? Like, I don't even know. I'm confused.
The video for FFmpeg will explain everything that we need to do.
Okay.
But yeah, I linked to a Jigsaw image
I have it
so you
downloaded.
can yeah, you can have fun with it.
Okay. This whole thing is not going to work on web. Well, it might actually work on web if it gets to store data in their directory, right?
What the log?
Yeah. Like it might actually, I'm saying it might not like crash. It might
Yeah.
actually store the data, but you can't, it'd be weird to like try and access it when it's stored on web. Because I don't know where web would even store the user directory to. Um,
It would be in their temp files or like cookies or whatever.
let's take off the logger and just work on Jigsaw, I guess. Because the logger is kind of being silly. Might have to like manually make it or something, or just make it like web compatible in the first place. So that you can like view it in the client, I guess.
Yeah.
So if I just store the BB code, and then right here, you come into main, I made a new control layer. You could just start putting the messages up here, and then have tilde
Yeah.
toggle the visibility of this layer, which would this layer would show up over everything. Well, no, actually, it wouldn't. That's sad. I'd have to make a different canvas layer. But I could do it. Write it to web and toggle it with the button.
Let's throw up that guy's video.
Oh, okay.
So we know what to do for, like, we can just see where we are on Jigsaw compared to him. And
Is he
what's
doing
left.
Jigsaw?
Hey guys, I'm
Yeah,
Voylan
he's
and
doing
welcome to
FFmpeg,
Oh, okay.
the series in which we will be making
which we could still use.
a Git repo. So let's create a new one. I'll do it in the Voylan's Game Dev Journey organization on GitHub, so you can.
Oh, so wait, you want me to
like I
actually
said,
do?
Journey
he's
organization
doing?
on GitHub, so you can open this. Same.
Doesn't have to be like per, because we already have our,
Some ignores
repo.
that, but that's for later.
you already have
and-
a project unless you want to
Git
do it separate.
Codes. So
One
for this
for
project, I'll be
testing.
using VS Codes together with Godot 4.2.2 release candidate 2. So this can be closed.
We don't need git ignores.
So first up, let's add some Git for VS on the extensions. Always do this because it helps a lot with troubleshooting. So let's close this one. Let's open Workspace with Godot Editor. Select Godot executable. For me personally, I keep them in my programming folder. And now normally we have more. Do it right now. If there is nothing in front of it, what call? So let's make a VBox container. Will be the play pause button. So play pause on here as well. And Acebox, let's center everything in the middle. Normally the timeline should be visible, is visible. So yeah, that's basic facts, and let's go. Should be then light src.
Wait, what?
So create that. I
It
always
doesn't do it. Like anything that. I guess like.
There's multiple parts.
don't think we'll
So,
do much
You have to
more
find the part that
inside
works
of this
relevant to
folder.
us.
Hey guys, I'm Voylan and welcome to my series in which I show you guys
Pardon?
stay linked in some way. So if to put Godot CPP repo. So we go to our terminal and let's make this a little bit bigger so it's easier for everybody to see. Minus sign because sometimes it causes trouble. Let's add that. And then there is one very specific thing that we need to do because if you don't do this, it won't work. So we go into our source control in VS Code and we change the branch. Right now it's on the master branch, but we're using Godot 4.2. But there's already they're already working on 4.3, which is the master branch. So we go in here and we go to origin 4.2. We click on here, the files will update, and then don't touch it anymore. You will
You've
see
already
there are
checked
two
out
new
CPP,
files,
right?
so Git submodule
I'm not sure.
file, and in here you will see all the submodules that you add to your project. A submodule is basically you add the code of an existing project to your project, and it will stay linked in some way. So if there is an update in that branch or in that repo, you will also receive the changes. We will have to do the same thing for FFmpeg, but that will probably be for the next episodes. In this episode, I'll mainly focus on setting up the GD extension and creating a build system. Let's add.
Wait, that means that we could like literally keep our stuff live, but it would be really
What do you
annoying.
mean?
Because he's saying that if you're like downloading it through GitHub and stuff, that it would like keep it always up to date with the master branch.
Well, that's just for the dependencies. Alright, so he has a Godot CPP dependency, so that'll update itself.
Oh, gotcha.
And some examples. So GD extensions work, how to add functions. For example, this is a function, bind methods. You need to have this. If you are extending from a class, you need to have this because this is what makes certain that the functions that you create inside of your C++ code, that they are accessible from your Godot application. Without these bind methods functions, you won't be able to use your functions or access your variables. For example, if you want to add a variable, you need to have an add property, then the property info, which variant it is, the name itself, and then the setters and getters. Take a look in this if you want to have more of an idea of how it works. I will close this for now, open my files again, and in the
Wait, is he rebuilding Godot?
No?
folder GD extensions, I'll create a new folder and I'll call this Gozen because that will be the name of the GD extension. So let's create this. We need to add a SC construct.
He just added the Godot CPP
Construct. Because
directory
Godot
to
uses
his
const. I won't work in this script yet, but we need this to be able to compile the GD extension together with the Godot CPP code, because this is basically like you can compare this Godot CPP thing as the glue which connects GD scripts with C++. In our main folder, we create a new file, and I'll just call this build.py. In here, we need to import OS because we will os.change dir, and we need to go to the GD extensions, GD extension folder, and in the Gozen folder. The main reason why I'm making this script is, if I were not to make this script, I will have to go into the open terminal, cd to gd. Cd means change directory. It's a Linux command. I think that's also how Windows works, but don't quote me on that. Then we have to go in here and then run cons and all the variables that it needs to compile.
I think I have this. Okay, now we're gonna throw this in there. There's a lot more files in here than I thought. Oh, it just went straight to in this. Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind. I think I might have already goofed with these files. So I'm just gonna redo them.
Well, yeah, if you want to start from like just part one of his thing start in a new project, 'cause you're making it different, so we can just import it into our other one at the end.
Alright, start a new project, like a new Godot project.
Yeah, just for the like plugin, and like follow from his part one through everything.
I have one right here, Jigsaw. Wait. Test web? No. I think I deleted it. Alright, so we'll do JXL. What do you think?
Jigsaw extension. I mean that works too. It's just to let us know what's in there,
Right here.
Yep, I said that's fine.
Okay. Should I do like that?
It's just lets us know, right? So
Yeah.
like we already know with that.
Wait, I did it in the wrong directory. I think it's gonna just slap it in documents. Hmm. Wait, is the one in my documents still there? Yeah. So I have two. I guess I have to give it a second. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Vunin and welcome to the series in which organization on GitHub, so you can easily find again. I will make it. First up, let's add some git ignores.
Oh, wait. Question for you.
Yeah.
Do we put Jigsaw into FFmpeg? Or do you want to just start with Jigsaw for now?
Wait a minute. What was that? Do I want to do Jigsaw and them at the same time?
Yeah, like I messaged earlier, you can put Jigsaw into FFmpeg.
How? I don't know. I'd want to keep them separate, kind of. Just make 2 plugins. There might be an FFmpeg actually. Because that guy already made one, didn't he? But no one.
Yeah, but
There's no Jigsaw.
you have to build Jigsaw into it.
Oh, like you can't not do it? Like you have to do it that way? You can't do them
Like if
separately?
you can do them separately.
Oh, okay.
But if we wanted to use FFmpeg, we could build Jigsaw into it, and then all we have to do is make the plugin for FFmpeg, right?
I guess. But if I wanted to like reuse it on a different project, I don't know, I just wanted to keep it clean. Just like this plugin does this, that plugin does that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, wait, so
But
I'm making,
basically, like, um, and do how you do it anyway.
yeah, I compiled them. Okay, so, but I can redo it.
Well, that was just like if you wanted to have it built into FFmpeg. I don't even know if that would like translate to other people's computers, or if you'd have to like package libjigsaw. But it doesn't really matter. We can do one at a time, have 2 plugins, and then enable or disable at our leisure.
Right. Okay. Now if I do git commit minus a minus m initial commit. What? I always have to ask ChatGPT for
If we
this
get
one little thing.
if we get Jigsaw working, we can make the plugin public.
Hmm. Oh wait, I know what's going on. have to do cd my fresh jigsaw. Okay. Git add dot git push. Okay. Should we initialize our other plugin as well? Color, you see this?
Yep. And we'll have like all of our media done. If we get those two working.
Oh, dude, there is a super cool plugin I found the other day. I wanted to see if we could get it to work. What was it? It was book. Markdown book.
Is that the one that we're? Oh, that's just inside Godot.
Yeah, and it'll update when you push. It'll update your repository. It's like the same file, so. But it's actually technically better
Yeah,
just
you're just
to,
putting in markdown like text files, right? But like,
yeah,
I'm just wondering what the.
we don't have to.
What the point of it is.
Just so you don't have to go to the repos website ever.
Well, you can update the README locally if you wanted to.
You could do it locally.
Yeah, you could just open up any MD file in like a text editor, right? And edit it.
Yeah. Wait, so git clone. Boom. Oh, I have to open it again.
Let's just rename this to Godot. Let's do these. Let's leave this inside, but repo for stuff like the shared library.
Oh, our initial push is already goofed.
Oh well, easy fix.
I don't know how to fix it other than reinitializing the repo.
Oh, then what happened?
I did a push and then this guy recommended to not push that in your plugin because you don't need it in like plugin files. Oh, I could have not retyped that, but that's okay.
And the OS files. Something you may want to do if you use Windows is also remove the DLL files. Okay, so git ignore finished. Let's quickly make a commit. So update git.
Alright, so I guess I could ask chat. Hi. Oh my goodness. Alright, I don't know what else to do other than just delete the whole thing.
At least you weren't like super deep into it when you had to do that.
Yeah. Let's open in command prompt. Okay. And now Can you delete repos? Or
In
I guess I can
Dev or
too.
whatever. Yeah, I'll look.
I guess I can, yeah. Oh, almost did the wrong one. The other plugin. My fresh jigsaw. Now we'll go back and create it. Okay. Oh wait. Git clone. My fresh jigsaw. Alright, and now basically I've just updated the git ignores. If we do cd, whoa, cd my fresh jigsaw, git commit nice a, git status, git push. And the same one here. So they're just both properly initialized, you know.
Yeah.
Um, git commit minus a minus m. Okay, so what does he do
Git
here?
ignore, so we don't have any problems with that later on.
Let me just make sure they're both. Oh, no. I want to resave this, don't I? Okay.
Some lights. I like to add a space here.
And now in Visual Studio. Dude, this guy makes it look way faster and easier.
Because he's done it before.
Yeah, true. Refresh Jigsaw.
Not really necessary. And then we start creating the folder. So we will need a folder for GD extension.
Oh wait, what? He doesn't have the project open right here.
So let's call it GD extensions and a folder. So give me problems with go. Okay, so S5XC, let's go something. Let's quickly.
It looks like it says Git. It looks like it'd be the project folder, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Plugin for VS Codes. If you have this one installed, you can click on here. Click on here. Open workspace with Godot editor. Okay, this probably will not work yet because we don't have any projects inside of it yet. So let's quickly open Godot manually. Let's create a new project and let's call it but first, when you work with GD extensions and you'll actively be coding on the GD extensions, always do this because it helps a lot and you will directly like so
Oh, we're supposed to make it in a source folder, okay.
we start the project and we will directly close it. And when you work with GD extensions and you'll actively be coding on the GD extensions, always do this because it helps a lot with troubleshooting. So let's close this one. Let's open workspace with Godot editor. Select Godot executable.
What? Which one did he do?
Extends data are whatever you want. And we will directly close it and normally you have the Godot plugin for VS Codes.
C#?
If you have this one in
Color. Do you know which one?
Uh,
Do you think it's this one or this one?
Second one.
The second one?
installed,
Yeah,
you can
but
click
wait.
Godot plugin for VS Codes. If you have this one installed, you can click on
Yeah,
here.
it might be Godot tools.
Yeah, when he hovers over it, it says Godot tools.
Oh, okay. I have to kind of treat this plugin as like a new project and like give it the full attention of like a new project.
Yeah.
Instead of just viewing it as like a tiny component that I want to get past. so I can work on the main project.
It's pretty huge. Like,
Yeah.
it makes everything work so much easier or better, more efficiently.
Click on here.
Right. Wait, now what?
Open workspace with Godot editor. Okay, this probably will not work yet because we don't have any projects inside of here yet. So let's quickly open Godot manually. Let's create a new project and let's call it Gozen Light. You can name it whatever you want. Please don't use the Gozen name, but yeah. So none, and we select the folder. So normally this will be Gozen Light src. So create that. I always put version control metadata on none. Do whatever you like. So we start the project and we will directly close it. And when you work with GD extensions and you'll actively be coding on the GD extensions, always do this because it helps a lot with troubleshooting. So let's close this one. Let's open workspace with Godot editor. Select Godot executable.
Wait, how do you do this?
For me personally, I keep them in my programming folder.
But how do you like launch Godot using Godot tools? Open a scene. Do I have to make a scene?
And now normally it should work. Let's reload. And now when we click on project.godot, we can click on here and it should be connecting. And it's working.
What?
So create.
Open a scene. I don't know, I'm gonna try restarting it. I don't even want that. WSL, no thanks. I don't know.
do that. I always
let's
put
watch.
version control metadata on none of the projects, and we will directly close it. And with GD, directly close it, and when you work with GD extensions and you'll actively be coding on the GD extensions, always do this because it helps a lot with troubleshooting. So let's close this one. Let's open Workspace with Godot Editor. Select Godot executable. For me personally, I keep them in my programming folder. Press reloads.
It's like he clicks down here. Connected to the GD script language server. Project. What IP is that? I forget how to change that part. Wait, is he using Godot 3?
Directly close it.
He thought he was using 4.2.
Oh.
When you work with GD extensions,
It's not launching the editor at all. I don't know. Can I copy this? Whoops.
and you'll actively be coding on the GD extensions, always do this because it helps a lot with troubleshooting. So let's close this one.
Do I need GD extensions right now? Maybe that's why I don't have GD extensions.
But you're making the GD extension.
No, the GD extensions folder thing. This? It's like one of the first thing he says, and you were like, "That's really important."
Let's open Workspace with Godot Editor. For this episode, I don't think we'll do much more. Be by, and we also have and a folder called src source, and that's for Godot. If you go in here on this tab, normally you have the Godot plugin for VS Code. If you have this one installed, you can click on here, click on here.
Oh, wait, I think it's because I have other Godot deals open.
Open, then always put first light. So normally this will be then light src. So create that. I always put first. For me personally, I keep them in my programming folder. And now when we click on project.godot, we can click on here and it should be connecting. And it's working. So it took a little bit of, I don't know. Yeah, basically go to your Godot project now and project settings, and let's start changing some things. So you can put a description, video player.
What?
Advanced settings. Version, I recently started using a more date-based calendar versioning, custom directory. And that's important for your log file, so you can more easily find your log files again. And we will just call this then lights. Then we go to display. If you want to play high FPS video, you better disable vsync because this will cause issues.
Wait, you have to like
this
configure the entire project? You can't, you're not just like making a plugin? Oh wait, so I see you're compiling it. That's crazy. This is magic.
You can custom needed. Yeah, this project, but I prefer to do it anyway. Use custom dir, custom direct lights. People their monitors. Something if my FPS is capped at 75 FPS, so if I want to watch a video of 120 FPS, I'll start running into frame skipping. Then we go to filter settings, we type in log.
I don't think FPS really matters on this, does it?
No.
And normally file logging, and we enable file logging. And also something we should probably do, I've run into some problems with that, flush std out on print. Can be helpful. Save and restart is something we'll do later. We don't really need to do it right now because we will only make the very basic projects right now. Next up, the clear color. For people who don't know what the default clear color is, basically Godot uses OpenGL and Vulkan. If there is nothing in front of it, what color must it give? And that's basically the clear color. The clear color is the default color when there's nothing in the projection fields of OpenGL. So let's just put that on complete black. Just looks better. That's basically the only reason why I put it on black. And then we can basically close this.
Should I put it on black then or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You
If an image
could
doesn't load, it
save
can be black.
Right.
and restart, but it's not really needed for now. So let's make a user interface. Let's call it main. Let's quickly run it so we can select currents, clean. We will has to do with this in. Should be void like main, add a script.
So I'm gonna have to do this, but instead, how do we do ours?
Like this is the UI part, right?
Yeah, but
We could make it a gallery. So that you have like a next button if people have multiple pictures at once.
well, I don't want to do the UI yet.
Then just a like do a square.
Let's see. We gotta call the library. So remember that command I was showing you? So
Yeah,
we
that
gotta
one.
we gotta install this library, and then wait. So we should literally be able to package them together, but I feel like we don't even need to like go into Godot. Let's do this.
Well, you can just like skip his UI part and go to the next part of his tutorial. Alright, because we don't really want to miss something. That we find out it's like, oh, why isn't this working? Oh yeah.
Well, I think his plugin just works differently. Like
Oh yeah,
ours.
because his is for video and ours is for images.
Yeah. It's just
But
like a different
we're supposed
structure
to-
and everything.
It's like the learning experience of it. So if you wanted to just do like the FFmpeg part and follow along with his tutorial, and then do the Jigsaw part afterwards, we can do that. Because then you'll know like what you need to like bind in C++ and stuff, expose and so on.
Right. No, I wanna do this while I have you. I wanna work on JPEG while I have you, and then if I like get stuck, I can just go do it. The other one. I hate doing like difficult coding stuff solo sometimes. If it's like a frickin' 12-hour project,
Yeah.
and then you like didn't even make a scratch. It's like, dude, that was like an awful day. We did nothing. I failed every step. that you can't succeed
Yeah.
without failing.
Yeah, it's just everything's learning. Um,
So we gotta install the
like you
source
saw how
files.
complicated the collaborative tools are going to be.
Yeah.
So like any part of this learning is going to help with that.
Oh, I think it's best to like open a new chat every time. Every time you switch topics, pretty much. How to make Godot supporting Jigsaw on the GitHub says. Well, I should probably include the rest. And then how would we want to load it? We would want like a node or something, right? Like a Jigsaw node or something.
Yeah, like image node, kind of like that, right? Like the texture 2D node.
Oh yeah.
Or we can make it so it extends texture 2D to include Jigsaw.
It's gonna lowercase everything, I think, in this subfolder. Wait, optional. The folder name should generally use snakecase naming to avoid spaces and special characters. If left empty, the folder name will be named after the plugin name converted to snakecase. So it'll be all lowercase. So how do you want it?
Um, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. Oh, it says to call it Jigsaw plugin. Nah. JXL icon.
But
We need an icon. We can just either use this one for now,
sure.
or okay. Let's just sneak it icon.svg. Oh, no, I remember this. You just have to do that. Literally an empty array. ChatGPT gets stuck on that command.
Weak.
No thanks. Add a sprite node. What do I do here? Texture to, yeah. Oh, boom. Oh, am I making it wants me to make a set get? Set data. I think you do that. Okay. What is this doing? You're loading output.png. So you start off with a PNG. I'm confused.
That'll be if it's converting it. See, if you fail to convert, it says fail to convert Jigsaw to PNG, but you'd want to be converting the PNG to Jigsaw. Oh, that's the outpost. That's where it's saving it. So yeah, it's trying to convert your Jigsaw image to a PNG.
Hmm. Oh, it's because we don't have the
What?
library, and so we should probably include the library, right?
Yeah.
She putty.
Yeah, I was just about to take her out. She doesn't see it.
Wow.
We let her out in like 10, 15, whatever.
Mhm. Wow. Do we need to build the library for each different platform we're exporting to?
We might. I have no idea. If we do, then that would mean I'd have to build it for the Linux one. We wouldn't build it for web because it's already on web browsers. And I have no idea what we'd do for like consoles or anything. We'd have to like do that ourselves.
Hmm.
Oh. But you know, we're not looking at that right now.
It would be the plugin, right?
What?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were reading along. Alright, I sent
I
like
was
a...
cracking my neck at the time,
Oh, I sent a wall text.
so I couldn't hear. Guys.
It says that you have to compile it for each platform.
Yeah. We'll be able to get around that.
Okay, wait, so... But I already have Jigsaw file, so... It should be in build WASM. So this is a previous web build. But how big is this? Hmm.
I'm just kind of excited to get to the point where you're doing the bindings.
Yeah. That's the hard part. Is that what you're saying?
No, I just want to watch it. Ugh.
Is this the grab a coffee command? Nope.
Nope.
But now I have to make 2 commands. It's like, okay, just delete it. CMD. Okay. Yeah, I remember taking like going back and forth with GPT on this for a long time, and I think I like used PowerShell for this.
You're building with that rather than min.
Yeah. Well, unless you think min's easier to build for like different environments and stuff.
Like you'll be able. I guess if you had WSL, you might be able to build for Linux, but you wouldn't be using min. Then you'd be using the Linux build tools. Or just sending it to me to do.
Right. Oh, maybe it's right. Wait, maybe it's not. Oh wait, I think I was supposed to like make. Yeah, I think I should cancel. I should have emptied the build directory first, huh? Working directory, lib, build. This one takes a bit. It says that we would put them not in the add-on. What do you think about that? You put them in the project. Halfway there. It's not letting me send messages to ChatGPT.
Disaster.
What now? There, now it's sent. Oh, it's because my PC's just getting bogged from this. Cora, off. No puking on the bed. Hmm. Eddies. Go in. Alright. My first jigsaw source. HTML templates. And then jigsaw template. What does this mean? May run non-WASM code slowly.
WebAssembly. It's not nothing to worry about. Just warning you.
About what?
It might be slow.
Well, that's not good.
Well, it's just the building part, and you already finished it. So
Oh.
yeah, there's nothing for us to do with browsers. We get like if we try to display the pixel file, the browsers will either say yes or no, depending on if the person has it enabled. And we're just making it so our app can show it.
Right. But I have all these different WASMs. Okay, so we need this file here. And this file here. Oh, it wants us to use the worker too. Desktop. There's no exe files in here. Start dot DLL. There's no DLL files. Oh, it's because I had it this one build it for web.
Hmm.
Okay, so CMD. Wait, you have to do the debug build and release build versions? What?
What?
You have to do the debug and release build versions?
Why?
I don't know. Because it says config release.
But why would you need to do the debug then?
I don't know.
We're not debugging their library, so we should only need release.
Whoops. Path to Jigsaw. Okay. don't think it's all the way built. Oh, whoops. That one needs to go in here. Okay, so if we come in here, did I already run that command? One sec. There we go. It says I can build Linux too.
Neat.
You guys should just test it to see if it works on Windows and then build Linux if it does.
Yeah. Because it's going to be the same functionality, and the plugin's going to be the same. Either way, it's just the library that's bundled with it, you know?
Yeah. Grab a coffee command. Dude, this is like a drive and get coffee. Like a Dutch Bros or something. You know?
What?
You know
I
how
can't hear you.
you can't hear me? I'm saying this is like a Dutch Bros command, not like a coffee command. Like you go drive and get it.
I have no idea what that is.
You don't
Sounds like an American thing.
Starbucks?
Oh, that thing. Yeah. I don't know. It's coming up here.
Bunch of red. That's gotta be good. It's gotta be really good that it keeps on happening. And toward the end.
Yeah.
Toward the end. So if I repeat this command and try and see if I fixed it, I have to wait 5 minutes to see. One time I tried to copy like an active terminal, and then I control C is cancel. So I just like canceled all of it. I was like, I want to see what that error is.
Rip.
It did not do this for web. I don't like how many errors keep popping up. This can't be good. And there's no way I'm gonna be able to paste all this to ChatGPT. I guess I could attach the file if it doesn't
Um,
output.
that's fine. Let's see. Read the error to me. It's like MS something. MSB 3073
Where?
in the red text.
Oh, the error number. MSB 30 73. Error MSB 3073. Oh, the command completed. It's gonna send like that much. It's like, well, time to restart.
It says search for cmakeoutput.log or cmakeerror.log, and
Oh,
it'll actually give you details on it.
I already deleted it. It's all good.
It'll be like in your folder.
You think I should just attach the whole output next time? Because it could probably read some of this stuff at the top even. Do we care about any of this? Maybe not. It's not red. Should I simultaneously build Linux?
No. You'll get failures because of RAM.
Oh,
Another thing it said to check is to make sure that your directory is not read-only.
it's surely not read-only.